Hey guys, it's time for a brew. Just keep it with me. So, pretty good day, honestly. Altogether, good day. Starting off, amazing, because I got up so good this morning. And because it was a Monday, it felt really weird not going to work. But I got up and had all this time. I mean, it was no more than usual. But because it's the only day of the entire weekend, which really kind of angers me, the one day of the entire 3-day weekend, I got up fantastic. So that was a disappointment. Well, it was a disappointment the other 2 days. Today was great. But I got up, and I didn't choose my breakfast very wisely. I didn't want eggs and toast. I'm like, it's a holiday. I'm going to change it up. I'm going to see what I can do. So, I make coffee, because it's just out of habit. So the coffee was there. So I got out of the shower and everything, and I'm like, alright, get my cup of coffee, right? Wait a minute, no, I don't want to do that. I want to have a nice Carnation instant breakfast, because that's what I drink occasionally. I like to have a nice French vanilla mixed with some milk, and it's fantastic. I love that. Very good. Fantastic is a great word I'm going to use today, apparently lots of times. And so I had that, had some coffee, had an apple, and some cereal. Now, apparently all these things, my stomach was like, no, this is not a great idea. So I had a nice little bellyache this morning to start everything off. I felt great. Everything else was great until I had all those things in a nice combination, and then lots of intestinal distress. And so I ended up very quickly saying, alright, I don't want any more coffee. I'm just going to drink water. And I did. I went and I just sucked down the water. Just glass after glass after glass. And I was like, alright, well, I'll just sit here and, before I need to take off for a thing that I'll tell you about here in a second. So I ended up watching some anime and everything and getting on Facebook and stuff. And finally it did get better as the day went on. But yeah, so I watched some anime. I watched Bleach, because Bleach is amazing. There's so many episodes, and I don't know if I'll get caught up anytime soon. When I'm only on like episode 29. Hold on. That's gonna bug me if I don't know what it is. I am on episode 29. Boom. Nailed it. So I did that, and then finally I got out of here, went to a thing called the Bean Bake. And basically this thing is put together to do a lot of little like events, like little test of ability type stuff. Very odd things, but very country things to boot. There's yelling at your spouse, what's supposed to simulate across the farmyard to see who has the better pipes. Alright. Come have dinner. So all that, and then there used to be, which I didn't go watch any of it, I was at the other end helping get some stuff set up, but there used to be a thing where you had your shoe like half on and you tried to kick it as far as you can go. So there was that. I don't know if that happened this time. There was lots of running, a lot of kids running, sack races, three-legged races, all those things. But once all that's over, then it comes to us. And we have a nice little pedal pole thing that we put on, and I always help with that. And it was okay, pretty good turnout. And it was actually the same number as last year, turnout. So that was cool. Whatever, it's all right. But once we did that, then the magical reason why we're there, the beans. And I'm not a fan of the beans. I am one of those people that goes there, and as soon as the beans come out, like there's all these big pots, and they're stirring them. There's fire underneath and stuff, and they cook them all day long. And I don't know what kind of beans they are, anything like that. I just know it tastes bleh. There's nothing good about it to me. I mean, they're bland. There's nothing there. Probably because I grew up on Van Camp's beans, not sponsored. I always put brown sugar. We always put brown sugar in that. That's how Mom always made it for me. That's how I make it for myself. And they put little bacon pieces in there. You would think, bacon? Hell yeah, right? No. It's still bleh. There's nothing there. There's no flavor. And even salt and pepper, it's never fixed it for me. It's always been just boring. Nothing there. So as soon as that gets to the table and everybody digs in, I disappear back up to the concession to get myself some more chicken noodle soup, because that's what I like to have there, because I'm too lazy to make chicken noodle soup the good way. I'm not saying I'm not. Of course I could open up a can of Campbell's, right? Also not sponsored. And I could totally do that, but it's not as good. It's not as good as homemade, right? And I've tried making homemade, and it never turns out okay. So I'm just going to have to find myself a nice old school recipe and see what I can find. But yeah, so I had that, and had a good chill day doing all that. Didn't rain except for on the way there driving, so that was cool. It completely cleared up once everything kind of got going, so that was cool. And I came home, and not a whole lot happened. I guess the good thing, it will be, well, technically 4-day week, right? Tuesday to Friday, but pretty sure I have to do Saturday work, so it's back to a 5-day for me. Oh well. But it was just all around great day. I got tea, I got water, I got a fan. That fan is still banging. That's awesome. Love it. I don't know why I never bought a fan before. In the time I've lived here, I've never bought a fan. That's my first one, and I actually took it to bed with me. You naughty minded people. I actually had it sitting right next to my bed, had my window open, so it was kind of like cold air outside, and it was kind of pulling in and blowing out on me. As much as I hate the cold, when it's humid or hot or whatever, I just love a nice breeze on me. I love the coolness. I love it. And it's just weird, because I absolutely hate the cold with a passion, but yet I don't mind feeling a little chilled when it's hot outside. I don't know. I'm such a contradiction, and I'm sure at some point I will explain to you how many contradictions I am as a person. But anyways, I hope you guys had a great, fantastic, safe, mind you, Labor Day weekend. I hope you ate a lot of burgers, hot dogs, brats, steaks, whatever the heck you consumed. Hopefully it was an animal. I hope you consumed some animals. Or amongst your party, you consumed an entire animal, or a herd. I don't care. I just hope you did it, and you did it safely. And because we're all back to work tomorrow. Yay, right? Yay. So, I hope you had a great day, and I will talk to you again tomorrow. Later.